Hi, boys and girls. You know, the last couple of weeks we've been learning about different parts of the stories that we read. Last week we worked on characters, and the characters are the people, the animals, and the things that take part in the story. You know, movies have characters. If you watch, I don't know, Cat in the Hat, then the Cat in the Hat is a character, and so is Sally. All of those animals and people that take place in movies and in TV shows and in plays and in books, those are the characters. This week we've been working on the setting, and you have been working to identify the setting, meaning that you know where the story is happening. Now we've been doing pages like this, and today we're going to do another one. I think you're going to like this story. It's called The Gingerbread Pirates. I think this is one of the fun ones. It's definitely different than the other gingerbread stories. But The Gingerbread Pirates. All right. Look at that cool cookie jar. I think that's pretty neat. It was Christmas Eve, and Jim and his mother were making gingerbread men. "Let's make a pirate crew," said Jim. And so they did. The captain had a gingerbread cutlass and a peg leg made from a toothpick. Jim loved him best of all. "You'd better leave some pirates out for Santa Claus to eat," said his mother. "Not Captain Cookie," said Jim. Now a cutlass is what this little sword is called. And there's his peg leg made out of the toothpick. At bedtime, Jim took the captain to his room. "I wish you had a ship," he whispered as he climbed into bed. Then he lay awake, listening for reindeer hooves on the roof. Captain Cookie seemed to be listening too. Captain Cookie. Jim fell asleep, but Captain Cookie went on listening. "Where's my crew?" he wondered. "And who's the Santa Claus who wants to eat them?" When the house was quiet, he swished his cutlass through the air. He tested his peg leg. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. He climbed down into darkness. Then he ran. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. He ran until he came to a cliff. He dropped his cutlass over it, then followed. He found his cutlass, and then another cliff. So he did it all again, one cliff after another, until he reached the bottom. Then Captain Cookie had a shock. What are the cliffs? What's the cliff? It's the stairs, right? What do you think is going to shock him? A mouse was nibbling on his cutlass. "Why, it's half gone!" cried the captain. He grabbed the cutlass and slashed at the air. "Oh, it's ruined," he moaned. And off he went. Stomp, tap, stomp, tap, stomp, tap. "Merry Christmas," called the mouse. "Christmas? What's that?" thought the captain. Then he turned a corner and saw something that astonished him. A huge tree with stars in its branches. "Ahoy there!" called a voice. Looking up, Captain Cookie saw two pirates climbing down toward him. "My crew," he thought. Do you see the other pirates? The two men, Wavy and Dots by name, dropped to the ground. They jumped right up, but the captain saw that Dots had broken his hand. No cutlass, and now a wounded man, he thought. Just then, there was a thump and a scrape. A black cloud puffed toward them. "Run!" shouted the captain. Wavy's the one with the wavy lines, and Dot's the one with the dots, right? Dots is wounded. And here they are hiding from the black cloud. What is this black cloud? What was the thump? They ran until they had to stop for breath. "Who is that?" asked Dots. "Must be that cannibal Santa Claus," said Captain Cookie. "We've got to get out of here before he eats us. Where's the rest of the crew?" "Up on that cliff, I think," said Wavy. "Start climbing, men," said the captain. Do you see the crew? There's Santa. And there they are. And look at the crew up here. Up on the cliff. Up they went. "They're in jail!" cried Dots when they reached the top. "Save us!" cried the pirates. Wavy and Dots kicked at the prison walls. They tried in vain to remove the roof. "What about a rope and pulley from the ship?" said Wavy. "What about the ship's cannon?" said Dots. "There is no ship," said the captain. Then he noticed a strange look on Wavy's face, and he whirled around. What he saw made him wish for his cutlass. When I show this, look to see what is behind the captain. In the big picture, what is behind the captain now? Or should I say, who is behind the captain? A gigantic man was leaning over them. "Young Jim always leaves cookies for me," he said, "but the plate was empty, so I came in here." "Look out, boys," ordered the captain. The big man lifted the prison roof and peered in. "Don't you eat my crew," shouted the captain, raising his fists. The big man blinked. "This is your crew?" he said. "Yes," said the captain. "And who are you?" "I'm Santa Claus, and I swear by my sleigh I won't eat your men." "Sleigh? What's that? Some kind of ship?" "That's right." Swears by his ship. Can't be all bad, thought the captain. Still, he was suspicious. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "Why, it's Christmas." "Christmas," said Captain Cookie. "I wish somebody would tell me what that is." Santa Claus laughed. "Follow me," he said. "I'll show you a bit of Christmas." Back beside the starlit tree, the pirates watched as Santa Claus reached into an enormous bag. "What have you got there?" the captain began. "It's a ship!" Wavy shouted. And the next thing Captain Cookie knew, his men were swarming its decks and rigging. "There's cannons and cutlasses!" cried Doc. The sky glittered with stars. The captain rubbed his eyes. "Real pirates," he thought, "and a real ship." He turned to look back. "Merry Christmas," he called, but Santa Claus was already gone. Now, when I show you this picture, look at the cookies. There's a change that happened. Did you notice it? On Christmas morning, Jim's mother found an empty plate on the mantel. "It looks like Santa Claus found the gingerbread man," she said. But Jim was admiring his presents. His favorite was the pirate ship. Excuse me. And its excuse me. And its pirate crew. The captain had a cutlass and a peg leg, and Jim loved him most of all. I like this story. But did you notice what happened to the cookies? They turned into toys once they went on the ship, didn't they? So I want you to draw a little bit of the setting of this story. Now, here you have the captain, Wavy and Dots, the mouse, Santa, and Jim. Draw the setting for the story, and then you can color the characters and add them. I enjoyed this story so much. I always feel like it's a fun one because it's almost like the cookies became the toys. When Santa came and saw them and didn't eat them, he turned them into toys for Jim. And the setting, of course, is the house and with the Christmas tree and the counters and everything. So draw your setting, add your characters, and have a great day. Bye.